What's good, YouTube? Christmas Team Innovation here. Angle right. And this is another team Q&A. Yeah, sorry, I haven't read guys Q&A in a while. I've been busy with the YCS, school, work, and etc. Then I had one of my old teammates from my Naruto team. He moved out to Texas out in November. I mean, they all quit playing card games, but he was in town, so I couldn't do it on Sunday. So we all hang out. I hang out with my old Naruto team. It was actually pretty cool. I was actually excited to see them guys again. But even though a lot of us live in the same city, we just don't hang out as much because I'm the only one that plays cards and go to school and work, and they all just work and do other shit. So anyway, I want to let you guys know where I've been and why I haven't run you guys Q&A. And you guys already saw the deck profile and stuff. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with Jeff Bezos' question. You believe that people were behind Necro's affection when heroes were not so relevant? Honestly, Jeff, this question is kind of weird. You believe that the people were behind Necro's affection? So I'm guessing you're asking the people who love Necros when heroes are not so relevant. Like, can you rephrase that for the next Q&A? I really don't understand what you're asking me. Maybe I'm just having a dumb moment, but I really just don't understand. And for some reason, I don't think you're part of Google, so I couldn't reply to you when you asked me this question 2 weeks ago. So yeah, sorry about that, Jeff. Rephrase it. I'll answer it in the next week's Q&A. Daniel Ramsey asked. Actually, he didn't ask. He was just talking about getting boxed with a new set. Gogeta asked, "Do you think Shaddolls have a chance of winning nationals?" With the way it's looking, yeah. Shaddolls are doing good on the regional scale. I think Jarrell Pro Winston just posted on his YouTube channel that Shaddolls top a YCS in Colombia. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know I was just scrolling to my YouTube news feed, but yeah, I'm definitely on a regional scale. I think Shaddolls having a chance. I mean, when I was at YCS Chicago last week, they were everywhere, and it's crazy because Necros was everywhere. But just lucky me, I don't play against no meta. The only time I played meta, I beat it. Played against 3 dolls, I beat one of them, and went to game 3 with 2 other ones, and they both got me. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think Shaddolls definitely have a chance of winning. The Star Reps are powerful. Construct, win the slowing the game. That's slowing your opponent's moves down. I mean, their biggest threat is so Nice. Honestly, I don't really see Necros as a threat that much, like, because that's easy to stop. You have your shared rise or your mistake, pretty much easy to beat, in my personal opinion. So I'm pretty sure Shaddolls, if they have one that they can only put from the one monster in which they're right a mistake, scoop it up Necros. So I definitely think Shaddolls have a chance of winning it. In all honesty, if I don't win nationals, I can definitely see Shaddolls for the nationals. And I'm not trying to be cocky, I'm just being confident and messing with y'all guys. So yeah. Magician, Magician asked a question. Neil Martin asked, "Do you consider Richard as a threat at YC Chicago?" Well, I mean, this question is a little bit too old because the majority of you already know. Like 2 Ritual Beats made day 2. One of them actually top 32, so congrats to that guy for top 32. So yeah, it was definitely a threat. I mean, it keeps sneaking its way in, just like how Nice was in the format when it wasn't so relevant. So yeah, Ritual Beats is a thing apparently. Let's see. Okay, Diamond Frost asked. These are the last YouTube questions. What should you keep in mind when building your deck? Well, Diamond Frost, I have a deck building video. Link will be in the description below. It's called 3 Easy Tips to Building Competitive Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Just type it on YouTube, you can find it right away. So yeah, that video goes into detail on my personal opinion on building decks. What should I invest in for trades? Trying to build a trade book. Definitely say the little sets like Gold Series and World Stars and Dragon Legends is definitely a start because they have reprints of staples. They have the new hot cards everyone's looking for. And yeah, they have cards that you might want to build your own deck out of. And definitely even the garbage cards you can trade to kids at your locals for other things you might need, or people who just play casually like building anime decks. So definitely investing in sets like what I just mentioned is really great. Despite the fact that everyone's saying World Star is not a great set to invest in, I definitely disagree due to the fact that you buy a box, pay like say $80. You pull your Star Reps, you pull your Blaze Man. I mean, people are gonna want those cards. I mean, they're not that expensive, granted. But if you want to build a trade binder up, you can definitely go into that. But I always ultimately suggest Instead, if you just don't want to buy products, just save up $100, go to locals and buy cards. Buy everything that you think is good, and trade it for better cards. And that helped me in the past when I didn't have a job and I was on my Yu-Gi-Oh hustle thing. I'm pretty sure it could definitely help you too. Stanley Frowns also asked, last question. What should I know and keep in mind when facing current meta decks? Sorry, I'm done. What should you know to keep in mind when facing current meta decks? Watch out for Mind Crush. The card was everywhere. I haven't been playing since the Star Stress became legal, so I don't know what people are attacking now. Apparently, Trap Hole Nightmares are things, so yeah. And of course, Heroes is a threat, because despite the fact of what any of you guys say and what everyone else is saying, the deck is still putting in some work. Trust me, like, Enhancement Skill player is really deadly. So yeah. Thank you, Dr. Frost, for the good question, by the way. Magician of Games asks, do you think deck slash archetype should have a boss monster and or win conditions? Why or why not? Also, do you consider certain cards should be staples in every deck, i.e. Minecraft and Dream the last format? Okay, do I think decks and archetypes should have a boss monster and or win conditions? I think, yeah, honestly, every deck should have a specific goal of what it's trying to compete, whether it's just straight up beat down, having a boss monster like 4K B6, burning you for damage. Like Volcanus is a good example. Like it's burn beat down, so you control the board, burn your opponent, and you beating them down. Really, really cool. And so yeah, I think that's a good idea, honestly. And I guess if I was to say why not, I mean boss monsters and win conditions do kind of like lower the creativity in the game because it makes Konami force us to play by their rules. Like say for example, Yosenju, all they do is normal summon, normal summon, normal summon, return a monster back, hop back in the hand, do the same thing over and over and over. That's their win condition, protect somebody, jump back in the hand. Versus just how easier it used to be back in the day, where it's like we build our decks from scratch, we make our own conditions. So I mean, it has its pros and its cons. I'm definitely liking the pros of it, honestly, because eventually, building stuff from scratch does get boring, and having archetype based kind of gives you that team thing. Like I can say I'm Team Heroes, you guys can say you Team Gadgets or Team Necros or whatever. It gets you that whole I play this deck, you play that deck, etc. type of feel. Yeah, good question, Mr. Tim Games. Really good question. And he said, do I consider certain cards staples every day, like Mind Crush and 3MST Life for Money? Yeah, staples do change for the format. Like 3MST right now is not staple in this format. Mind Crush honestly seems to be staple, at least at 2 at the very least. Almost every deck is searching, but from what I've been seeing online and my dueling that we're playing, testing, almost no one searches, and it kind of like can lead you into a bad situation where it's like opening up Mind Crush and you playing against a random freaking deck. It's not gonna do any good. It's like it's terrible against Rogue, but against meta it's really good. So yeah. Now to the Facebook question. Oh my god, I feel retarded. So yeah. Brian Clark asked, "What movies are you looking forward to watching this summer? And if you went to Comic Con, who would you cosplay as?" Definitely looking forward to watching Ex Machina, which comes out Friday. If you guys don't know what that is about, it's a sci-fi thriller. It seems to be like basically the iRobot type of movie, first android of its kind with AI. Looks really interesting. I like the graphics of it and everything. Definitely Avengers. All the guy movies. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving something out. Jurassic World seems pretty cool. Yeah, and etc. Pretty much any good guy movie you guys pretty much think of, I want to see. And if I was to Comic Con, who would I cosplay as? First thing that came to mind is Deadpool. Why? Because I like the character. I feel like if I had a power, it would want to be something like his power, and we have similar personality when it comes down to acting how we act in certain situations at least. Deadpool's a beast, by the way. Yeah. And last but not least, Walter Pedro Chavez asks, how legit is Synergy and Shaddoll Heroes? Do they complement each other or hinder each other 101? I think they can work, but at the same time, it's like, why Shaddoll Heroes? Like, they work better by themselves. And, like, because you can go Shadow Fusion, send a Shadow Mist, send like a monster, make a window, Shadow Mist, search out Bubble Man. Then Bubble Man is going to sit dead in your hand because you're going to want to bring out Construct and it's going to conflict. Maybe when a Water Shadow monster comes out, it could work. But honestly, I think they work better by themselves. But honestly, with the way Shadow Mist works, and since we do have Blaze Man legal now, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody made up a goofy formula because Shadows do have the Fire Guy. They have the water fusion coming out, so it could definitely work. And then we have Alias as well, but I can just see you breaking a hand of Bubble Alias, Squigmata, and etc. So yeah, or open up a hand of all heroes with Shaddolls, with a L Shaddoll fusion. So yeah, definitely if you think it's a good idea, try it out. Like I'm always an advocate of people testing things out. And don't never take my word or somebody else's word for granted when they think something sucks. Always test it out. So, with all that being said, great questions this week, guys. Comment in the comment section below questions for next week's Q&A. And of course, I do these videos. I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And I also do these videos for truly believe you guys help me become better players. This was Chris from Team Innovation, and I'm signing out. Peace. Don't forget to post questions for next week down below.